Did you know that nearly 80% of people abandon their New Year's resolutions by February? Maybe this has been you in the past because you didn't know which financial goals you should be working on, and being better with money is just too vague. So here are 10 financial New Year's resolution ideas that you may want to consider for a wealthier 2023. Hey, I'm Marissa with Dollar Sprout. As the year comes to a close, you may be taking a hard look at your finances. Maybe this year ended with some holiday debt. In fact, the average American ended up with $1,381 of holiday debt last year. And as you wrap up one year, it's a breath of fresh air to plan for the next year and set your money goals. I personally love the start of a new year as we get to focus on new goals for our finances. So here are 10 financial New Year's resolution ideas that you can work toward in 2023. Number 1, build an emergency fund. In today's economy, I can't stress enough the importance of an emergency fund. A money goal won't be worth anything unless you first set aside funds in case of an emergency. Since it's impossible to know what life will bring, keep a little extra stashed away at all times. Most experts recommend keeping between 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses in a separate high-yield interest savings account online. In October of this year, my husband was unfortunately part of a mass layoff in the tech industry. You never think it's going to be you until it is. And while this situation was still unfortunate, we were very grateful to have the peace of mind with an emergency fund to draw on if we needed. And I'm also happy to report that my husband did find a job a month later. Number 2, increase your credit score. One of the most popular items on this list of financial goals is to improve a low credit score. That's not as hard as it might sound, but it is a more long-term financial goal that's going to take some time. First, check your credit score for free with one of the 3 credit bureaus. Once you know where you stand and what's impacting your credit score, you can work on improving it. These 4 things can help raise a credit score quickly. First, pay off a chunk of credit card or loan balance to reduce that utilization ratio. You can also ask for a limit raise. Ironically, this can also reduce your utilization ratio. And correct report errors. According to the FTC, nearly 20% of credit reports contain errors. You can also join another cardholder's existing account. This further reduces the utilization ratio, and that person's score may give you a boost. Number 3, start a side hustle. Starting a side hustle is a great way to bring in additional income for your household. Wanting to reach your financial goal faster, or maybe you want to take that next vacation, you can add more income to your budget with a side hustle. Before you choose a side hustle, think about how much money you want to make and the amount of time you are willing to commit. A side gig that brings in some extra spending money is very different from one that can actually grow to replace your full-time income. If you're just looking to bring in some extra money for now, then consider a side hustle that'll help you make money fast. On the other hand, if your goal is to eventually replace your full-time salary, then you're probably better off with a more long-term venture like freelance writing, working as a virtual assistant, or launching your own affordable online business. If you're looking for more side hustle options, you can check out this video here. Next is to automate your investing. The best way to invest more is to make it easy, and automation can do just that. Whether you increase your 401k deduction by 1% this year, or even sign up for an app like Acorns that can help you invest. Automating your investments helps make saving for the long term easy because you're not even thinking about it. I'll leave a link to Acorns down below where you can get a free $5 sign-up bonus if you check it out. The next goal can be to create and follow a budget, and I love budgeting. According to a recent Gallup poll, 32% of people have actually attempted to create a budget. So what's stopping the other 68%? Taking time to categorize spending can be a huge eye-opener. A good budgeting guide is the 50-20-30 rule. According to this plan, 50% of regular income should go towards essential spending like rent, transportation, and utilities. 20% should be put toward personal finance goals like saving or paying off debt, and 30% is flexible, expenses that can vary from month to month like eating out, groceries, shopping, hobbies, entertainment, or gas. A budget is simply a plan for your money, and it does not need to be restrictive. And with a budget, you'll be able to track your goal progress as you go, which is perfect for the start of a new year. The next goal you may want to consider is paying off debt. It is vitally important to focus on getting out of debt. This doesn't mean that everything else on a list of financial goals is unimportant, but debt can be truly damaging to the goal of achieving financial independence. Don't become a victim to a vicious loop of minimum payments and accrued interest. Jeff Rose, a certified financial planner at Good Financial sense, has listed some no-brainer reasons for getting out of debt. Getting out of debt means that you will have full control over your income. It will leave you with more money for savings and investing, and even for spending, and it'll make it easier for you to quit a job that you don't like. It will also free your mind of the worry and stress that comes with debt. Personally, my husband and I spent 2.5 years working on paying off $87,000 of student loan debt. It was a lot of work, but we are so grateful that we took the step in our finances, and it freed up our budget to allow us to do more fun things like go on vacation, buy a house, and even invest more. The next financial resolution to consider is setting a loan in repayment to autopay. Financial automation is a beautiful thing. It doesn't make mistakes, and it takes the human or emotion-based part of money attachment out of the equation and operates with objective efficiency. Lenders often offer a reduced interest rate on loans merely for setting up autopay. So rather than having to write a check to the lender each month, they will automatically deduct that loan payment from a linked checking or savings account. This provides so much peace of mind. Unfortunately, my 6-month baby was recently in the hospital for a couple days with RSV, and by automating our mortgage, credit card payments, and other bills, I didn't have to worry about things getting paid, and I could just focus on our baby during that time. The next goal is to keep accurate records. If merely writing down your financial goals makes you 42% more likely to achieve them, it goes without saying that accurately tracking spending creates a further sense of accountability. Creating a money journal of sorts will help you track past successes and failures, learn from past mistakes, and identify areas of improvement. Plus, tracking goals will then be a breeze because you have reference points and objective data from which to draw conclusions. You can even get organized and be intentional about saving receipts. Open up a Google Drive folder and scan and save receipts that will be applicable to tax time. The next goal is to set up overdraft protection. Not much is more reckless than overdrafting and having to pay a fine. Avoid this loss by spending 10 minutes at the bank and linking your savings and your checking accounts to provide a little added cushion in case things get tight or something comes out of your bank account before you were expecting. And the 10th and final financial resolution to consider is to avoid large unnecessary purchases. Stop making large and unnecessary purchases this year and be willing to use an older phone, for example, instead of buying the new one as soon as it comes out. Define what's important and cut out the rest instead of adding to your rising debt. Saying no to a want that isn't a true need is hard, but it is the sort of discipline that will truly change your financial outlook. And here's a pro tip. If and when you are shopping online from your computer, make sure you are using the Sprout Rewards Cashback browser extension. This is a free tool for Chrome and Safari that hooks you up with up to 25% cashback at over 15,000 retailers. We'll leave a link to it down below so you can check it out there. The start of a new year can be a new start to your finances. Whether you're making a New Year's savings plan, a New Year budget, or tackling those investing goals, write down your goals and track them during the year and you'll be on your way. Let us know in the comments below what financial goals you have planned for 2023, and don't forget to subscribe to the Sprout YouTube channel for more videos, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.